it's mine, I own this town. Tires scream, my setup's tight. I bled for this win in the virtual light. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I've chased the line, I've earned my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of the server, I'm winning tonight. Shift up, hold steady, I'm crossing that line. I race in glory, this moment's mine. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Pixels collide, steel and rubber in a world online. Every corner's a war to survive. Lead foot's keeping the fire alive. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame, we rise again. Lead foot TV, where the night won't end. Screaming sparks in the haze, metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame, we rise again. Leadfoot TV, where the night won't end. Tires screaming, sparks in the haze, metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. TV. talk too much, but the track don't lie. Quit stalling out, quit wasting time. Nothing wait for this, pedal to the floor. Quit whining, drive like you want more. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury ignite. On like foot TV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire is the throttle we trust. Rubbing doors at 200 strong. The weak get wrecked, the brave roll on. Every lap's a war, no mercy inside. If you came to complain, step off the ride. The time is ticking, the engine's roared. Whine and drive, that's what it's for. From the Sims to the screen, it's the edge of your seat. Burning rubber where legends compete. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury ignite. On like foot TV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Lights out, hearts pound, hear the countdown scream. You're strapped in the cockpit of a digital dream. No tears, no fear, just a checkered sky. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive, let the wild take control. On the foot TV, it's a race for the soul. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Green flags alive. Quit whining and drive. Screens lit up, the grid's alive. Engines roaring, this digital drive. Sweat on my brow, I burn the midnight oil. Lap after lap, carve my name in the soil. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, is mine tonight. Qualifying ghosts, I've run them down. Every corner's mine, I own this town. Tires scream, my setup's tight. I bled for this win in the virtual light. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, is mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I'll chase the line, I've earned my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king.
Well, it's just about that time, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Leadfoot TV, LSR TV, and coverage of the LFRL iRacing Late Model Tour. We are rocking and rolling into season number 4, and tonight is the halfway mark of the season as well. Ironically, I can't believe it. We welcome you to race number 5, and after a schedule change that was supposed to be at the Milwaukee Mile, we have returned to the newly re-innovated, exciting, fun, and fast North Wilkesboro Speedway. It is the Moonshine 125. Welcome to our coverage. I am Wesley Outland. Ryan Tomford is alongside, and our technical driver analyst, per se, will be Chris Golden. Golden Racing, time to dig, 25 to go. Yeah, it's that guy. And the Moonshine 125 is gritting. We're ready. Ryan, are you ready for North Wilkesboro, buddy? It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I'm excited for this race. They've got the new track scan and the new iRacing update, and it's going to be a new challenge. It hasn't been up for that too long, so not that many drivers have gotten a ton of experience on this track. So it's going to be interesting to see who is successful at this track.
20 drivers ready to go here at the 5/8 mile. Chris Golden, you ready to roll, buddy? As our driver analyst, what are you going to be watching here at this 5/8 mile before we give the lineup?
Man, I really love this place. It's really where history meets the future, and that's what NASCAR is all about, and what these late models are all going to be all about tonight. It's really about getting through these corners. Really excited for North Wilkesboro. It's one of my favorite places to watch.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, 20 cars are ready to take the green flag, and let's take a look at the Wild Ops Fast Qualifier again. It is South Carolina's Justin Brooks, car number 33. He'll be the man on the front row alongside Cameron Chandler in the number 8 machine. Row number 2 will find the defending series champion of season 3, Aiden Neese in 45, and Carter Levi in the number 28. Row number 3 from RDR, that is Ross Boo Boo Dalton in the 50 star, and Shane Hodges in the number 15. That'll be row number 3. Row 4 will find Andrew Payne in 77, John Forbes Jr. in car number 7, Jacob Prince in the 9, and Joel Farlow. Ryan will make up the first 5 rows in the top 10.
In row number 6, we've got Dylan Porter in that 10 car and Jacob Brown in the 3 car next alongside him. Another Brown, Lenny Brown, no relation to them, but he finds himself in the 83 car in 13th place, and Travis Lapanis in the 14th position in that 16 car. Austin Pack will find himself in a row behind with Chris Norris. Landon Brown and Hunter Carlson will occupy row 9, the 26 car of Landon Farmer and the 71 car of Jason Woodham are occupying the last row on the grid.
20 drivers ready to take to it here at the virtual North Wilkesboro Speedway. We're glad that you're joining us, and they'll get a couple of preliminary laps. Chris, what's the key to survive here, man? This is a fun track. This is a repaved track, by the way, even on the iRacing server, because it used to be an abrasive, hard-on-tires place. Now, you've got new rubber put down on this place, a new pavement, if you will. It should be an interesting strategy for sure.
Oh, man, absolutely. It still drives a lot like the old track, but the problem with this track here that makes it very, very different is it's a lot more narrow, especially getting into turn 3 right there than the old track used to be. So this new track here, it's a little bit different dynamic, and these guys are going to have to get used to it early on with a little more grip than before also.
Brooks Chandler on the front row. Here they come to the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone. Green flag is in the air. That's presented by CRN and Lucky Duck Motorsports, and we are underway in the Moonshine 125 as they work their way down the back straightaway. Everybody even Steven for the time being. It's going to be Brooks on the inside, Chandler up on the top shelf in that blue Monster Energy colors of the number 8 machine. Levi down to the inside, Ryan, as they work for second going to 1.
Yeah, they work side by side, Chandler and Levi. They've been side to side this entire first 3 laps. As Justin Brooks, once again, he's gotten away from the field and he looks dominant in his 33 car.
Very good, solid run for these guys right now as they work their way back around the racetrack. It's Brooks pulling away. No any doubt, right? I mean, what a year this guy's had in the number 33 right now leading, followed by Levi, then Chandler. Keep an eye on Ross Boo Boo Dalton. He's on the bottom of the racetrack there, and he's making a run, Chris, for that spot to get in the top 5 in the 50 car.
Man, he sure is. He's really making a great run there. We got the 15 outside of him. Hodges really trying to make that outside line work. But so far, Levi's been the only one that's been able to really make the outside work. And it's been really hard for Hodges to keep it out there when he's banging it off the wall almost every lap.
Solid run right now for the guy of Aiden Neese in the 45. There you see him in the number 4 position of the 45 car. Right now, top leaders all nose to tail as we are heading into obviously lap number 5 of this race. We're just getting started. We need to pause on the radio for station identification on CRN. This is the LFRL iRacing Late Model Tour from North Wilkesboro.
This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Connor, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
It is Justin Brooks continuing to lead the way as Aiden Neese and Dalton door slam one another going into turn number 3, Ryan, and they gather it back up.
Yeah, it seems like Ross Dalton's found a little bit of speed in his car, and he's challenging Aiden Neese for that 4th position. But, you know, Aiden Neese, it looks like he's struggling a little bit in his 45 car.
Yeah, 45, and Neese up on the high side, the green and black machine. There goes Dalton. He says, open the door, give me a way through. And, you know, Chris Golden, he's going to have help with Hodges on the bottom, and that's going to push around the 45 going into the corner. But Neese is going to battle back.
Oh, yeah, man, 100%. I mean, I was sitting there watching these guys, and Dalton's really, really working that bottom line well. And I believe a huge part of that is a couple laps ago, Neese really got sideways coming off the corner, and he might have cooked that right rear a little bit, and that might be why Hodges and Dalton were able to get under him.
And right now, Justin Brooks continuing to lead us. There goes the 15, a little toe in, it looks like, on the right front of the 15 machine, but nonetheless, he battles by. There's Aiden Neese from Huntersville, North Carolina. Shane Hodges in 15. Now they begin their ascent for battling for the top 5. All this going on now with Brooks, Levi, Chandler, Dalton. The new top 4. We're all single file except for this heated battle, Ryan, going at it again off of turn 4.
Yeah, I mean, we're watching this battle now for 6th place with Aiden Neese and Andrew Payne. And, you know, Aiden Neese has lost 3 positions already this race, and he's just struggling to get, you know, any type of momentum to go forward. He's just falling back a lot of positions here early going.
There's a look at the Levi Photography top 5 as it stands. There's Carter Levi. Big thanks to him sponsoring the grid top 5 ticker. As right now, Chandler making a move back down to the inside. That's the Monster Energy, the blue Monster Energy number 8, I'm sorry. He's in the 3rd position. As they work their way back around the racetrack, down the back straightaway. Everybody all single file for the time being. More great racing going on in the back. It looks like John Forbes Jr., Jacob Brown, they have a battle going on for 7th and 8th. That's side by side as they work off 4, Ryan, heading to 1.
Yeah, they're working side by side here. You know, Jacob Brown is up 4 positions already today. So he's looking like he's got a lot of pace in his car to work his way up towards the front of the field.
Still door to door right now. Look at that 7 machine, just trying to give him plenty of room to the 3 of Jacob Brown. Lets him clear by him again. And look at this now, the 15 of Hodges. I'll tell you what, Chris, he's getting mired up in traffic. I don't want to say traffic, it's lead lap cars, but they're starting to bottle up with one another behind the top 2 as they work their way back into the corner again with Dalton leading that fray.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I mean, we're starting to get a lot of action, a lot of places around this track. And we talked about before the race how much more narrow this track is than the old style. And a lot of these guys are definitely showing that, especially coming out of 2 and coming out of 4, banging off that outside wall. So far, the best one I've been able to see actually run that higher line has been Forbes. He's been the only one that's been able to keep his car clean running that high line. Everybody else just seems to be kind of banking off the corner.
Don't forget there will be that competition caution at lap number 40 of the race. Of course, the stage break presented by 213 Simware. There's your race details. I don't think we really ran over it very much, but it's the same old song and dances every week in the series. Obviously, one additional set of tires, one fast repair given. One attempt at an overtime finish for green, white checker. Caution laps do count. Lucky dogs are enabled. Fixed setup on these cars. And remember, all cautions, black flags, lucky dogs will be controlled by iRacing, just like an official race. Justin Brooks comes into the race with the points lead, 4 wins. All 4 wins for him. New Smyrna, Hickory, 5 flags, Southern National. Ryan, can anybody stop the number 33 right now? He's just got clear selling in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, Justin Brooks has been good, but Levi there in that second place, he's not letting Justin Brooks get away too far today. In past races, we've seen Justin Brooks get a second lead and look like he's got an easy sailing out front, but tonight it looks like he's got good competition behind him to chase him for that win.
Levi right there. Then he's got Dalton up to third. By the way, Ross Dalton, the champion of the RDR iRacing Late Model Tour. He said he wanted to come run with us, and Tracy and the Browns said, hey, come on, bring it on. We need more cars. Do it. Actually, I will say this, Chris Golden. I'm very happy with the car counts we've had this year in the series. It's been fun.
Oh, dude, 100%. I've been keeping track and keeping tabs on these races. Oh, as Levi goes way up the track there and Dalton gets by. Wow, what a run there. Not sure what happened to him, but he got way up out of the groove.
Already up now to second, Ross Dalton. Got to wonder if we'll see that RDR LFRL battle here, as Ross Dalton has ran down Justin Brooks, the Pied Piper of the RDR League. By the way, don't forget, next Sunday night, they're doing a big race at Martinsville. They're doing their own virtual Martinsville race. It'll be live here on LSR TV and Leadfoot TV. Next Sunday night, right after LFRL finishes up. And right now, Dalton closing in on Brooks. And you know what? I guess it's a double standard, right? Because if you can run RDR cars on LFRL, then we encourage LFRL cars to run RDR whenever they start back up. Right, Ryan? Yeah.
Yeah. And, this is good experience for Ross Dalton because he's going to be in that challenge between both of these leagues, where they got the 5-race series. And, Ross Dalton out here getting a feel of who's, the aggression level of each driver and, how to pass them so that he's ready, at that 5-race series to win it.
Closing in on lap number 30. By the way, big congratulations to Justin Brooks. He was the Wild Ops Pole Award Fast Qualifier. Wild Ops is a veteran nonprofit organization dedicated to helping fellow combat veterans find support, hope, and healing in the battle of transitioning back into regular civilian life through faith-based programs. Donate today and help honor our military veterans at wildops.org. Coming up soon, it'll be the 213 Simware stage break. 213 Simware, where virtual racing meets real world style. Pick up your LFRL merchandise and represent the LFRL with your favorite driver or team apparel in LFRL store at 213simware.com. And right now, Jacob Brown, Aiden Neese, they battle door to door. Ryan heading back into the corner. That is going on for the number 7 spot.
Yeah, as we see them touch doors on the back straightaway again, and they are being a little bit aggressive and trading paint, but keeping it clean.
I mean, I see some LFRL apparel. I see our official logo. I see the Aiden Neese t-shirt, Justin Brooks t-shirts. I mean, what more could you want? Looking good. Now I'm going to just need to find some golden Time to Dig 25 to go shirt. There you go. That'd be an awesome apparel shirt for you, Chris.
Sure would. I may talk to a couple guys and have some of those made. We got Golden Racing on the new NASCAR 25 video game that's coming out. They did not use me personally, but they did use my team logo that I had created in 2019. So you can definitely use Golden Racing or drive the Club Racing 03 or the Club Racing 86 that are also in the game.
There you go. That's cool. By the way, I want to send a big shout out to my buddy Landon Pimbleton. He won last night at the Valley Star Credit Union 300, his second grandfather clock. I know we're doing the virtual Martinsville race next Sunday night here for the Ross Dalton Racing program. I know Ross Dalton was there, had cars there. Struggled a little bit. If we talk to Ross in post-race, we might talk to him a little bit about Martinsville, but big congratulations. Landon Pemberton beat one of the greats of Elite Pulliam, about a half a car length, not even half a car length, inches in the finish of the race last night. Right now, Justin Brooks is taking everybody to the woodshed, even Ross Boo-Boo Dalton. There's your top five: Justin Brooks, Ross Dalton, Shane Hodges, and Cameron Chandler, who started up in the front, now back into the top five. And Ryan, the most important thing, man, is you're coming up on that stage break here at lap number 40.
Yeah, you're coming up on the stage break, and you just want to make this final 3 laps with a clean car and no damage, and just to probably stay in the positions that you are, and maybe come down pit road and get new tires or fix your car up a little bit if it's got damage. But we've got just a lap more until the stage break.
It is Brooks, it is Dalton, it is Levi, Hodges, Chandler, your top 5. And right now we are closing in on the stage. And Chris, as they work their way across the stripe for one more lap and before the 2:13 Simware stage break, this is the smart thing to do, right? As a driver like yourself, Chris Golden, it's just get in line, ride. Maybe not for Brown right there. That's not good for him. He's losing spots, but you're going to finish up and go flag to flag in the first 40 laps.
Yeah, 100%. Something about Justin Brooks, the Brooks out front that I've noticed quite a bit. He's a bit of an anomaly because you have guys that are fast and you have guys that are able to save equipment, and somehow Brooks is able to do both. He's fast while also saving tires, and that's something really rare that you come along with. I mean, he'll come in and take 2 tires and stay out front and keep the track position and still be faster than everybody. And the uphill battle that Dalton's facing right here is that a lot of these guys race together all the time, so they know how to race each other. They know they can pretty much anticipate what the others are going to do. But being new to this series, he's having to learn everybody. And the fact that he's already passed this many cars and is in second right there behind Brooks really is a testament to his driver ability, because he doesn't know how any of these guys race. He's just out here feeling as he goes. So really impressive there with Dalton and Brooks both.
Brian, your take of another stage win, Justin Brooks. What has this been like? What is it? I mean, it seems like he's won every stage he's ran with the series. It seems like, and another job well done for the number 33.
Yeah, it's another stage he won. I don't remember the last time where he didn't win one of these stages, but he's got a new challenger behind him that he doesn't know how he's gonna race. I don't think
no. They've got history. I don't want to go into all details, but they know each other. That's all I'm gonna say. They know each other.
Well, they know each other. So I retract that statement. They will know each other, and it'll be interesting to see when we've got a long second stage.
Now, as far as what I was told from both Justin Brooks and Ross Dalton, let's let bygones be bygones, as they say. But, Chris, you and I both know a driver never forgets. Drivers never forget.
Yeah,
they can say it, but drivers never forget.
100%. You are 100% right there. I mean, it's one of those deals where it's kind of a gentleman's agreement, but I guarantee you both those guys are chomping at the bit, just waiting for the other guy to step over that line, because as soon as they step over that line, it's going to be all bets are off. We're throwing gloves. It's time to go. And I guarantee you both those guys are just on edge waiting for the other one to overstep. But this long stage here, I mean, it was all green to yellow right there. And I don't see the rest of this race going green to checkered. So it's about to get kind of crazy. And I think my buddy back there sitting in 17th, the old raging Canadian, Lepanis, he's my boy. I think he's going to make a few moves here and get towards the front.
Just kind of struggling right now, or there might be strategy right now for the driver of Travis Lepanis just to hang back there and Wait for the right time to pounce on the field as we, by the way, wrap up our first blue line soft wash caution at the end of the 213 Simware stage break. Back to the green flag. See her in restart zone. The Lucky Ducks Motorsports green flag waves. And Justin Brooks back out in front as we go back to racing, Ryan, with about under 80 to go.
Yeah, we're back under green. No one came down pit road during that stage break, so everyone's got the same tires, and they've got to maybe save all the way to the end of the race, but as we got trouble for the 16 in the background.
Here comes the cautions that we talked about, and Travis Lapanis, my goodness, I think he jinxed him. Chris Golden.
Man, every time I'm never going to say anybody's name ever again. I did the same thing a couple weeks ago to a couple guys, and I am not going to talk about Lapanis ever again. I can't do it. Poor guy. I feel so bad for him. Looks like they had a little skirmish up there in front of him.
Oh.
So it looks like he was in avoidance mode there. Instead of just kind of spinning out, looks like he was dodging those guys that were kind of getting together ahead of him. Might have been a little self-preservation there.
Another look at it again. Look at Landon Farmer. Maybe we missing something he had happen to him. But this is what called Lapanis to check up in the back. No, 2 cautions in one place. Wow. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Farmer did get tagged, and then he saved it, and then I think that caused Travis Lapanis to check up and go around Ryan. That's might have been what happened. Chain reaction here.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think Lapanis just was looking ahead of him, and he just kind of shriveled up there a little bit when he saw Farmer kind of starting to come around. He thought he was going to come on around, and he dumped it there to save himself, I think.
Well, we're under a caution. We will step away for a very quick break. We're going to go side by side. You don't miss nothing of the action. We're back in a moment. Stay with us. Eastern Technical Design Incorporated provides design and drafting services for commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Services include architectural renderings, preliminary plan design, as well as final construction drawings. These drawings include all the necessary structural, building, plumbing, and mechanical electrical plans as required to produce and deliver a finished building and/or structure. This company is proudly owned by LFRL's Tracy Brown. Eastern Technical Design. Contact them today at 252-245-1599 or email them at easterntechnicaldesign@gmail.com. Commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Eastern Technical Design is the perfect plan for your building needs. Did the Panthers win today? I don't think they did. We're coming back to green. Back underway. Hey, my Steelers won though. I got up at 9:30 this morning and watched the football game between the Steelers and the who the hell they beat? Oh, the Vikings. Minnesota Vikings. Yeah.
Quick yellow flag there.
Put caution out again. What happened?
Yeah, took the green and then the yellow right away. Something with the 3, I'm assuming, based on where our camera is. Let's let old Tracy Brown run it back here and take a look at what we got.
Let old Tracy run it back. Oh, boy, there you go.
Ooh, 83.
Oh, Lenny Brown.
Got
Austin back.
Got into old Pac-Man. Good save, though.
Sure did. Wow.
Well, so far, 2 green flags and 2 yellows since our break. So I think we might have called this one right so far. I'm expecting a little bit of carnage here as we go.
And I figured the cautions would come after the 40-lap stage. Ryan, wouldn't you say so too? I mean, we're seeing it.
Yeah, we're seeing all these cautions come out. This is kind of what we kind of expect to happen in the second stage, and The Panthers did not win today.
I think so.
They lost 42-13 on
Oh,
that
wow,
update.
that bad.
That bad.
Who they lose to? Oh, the Patriots.
Patriots, yeah.
Well, the Steelers beat the Patriots last week, so, There's a good one on TV right now, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. Whenever I finish up with iRacing here, I'm gonna go cut it on. Packers and Cowboys is playing. That's it's always a good game. Chris Golden, when we gonna see you running another ARCA car? Have your name on an ARCA car, my friend. I think the season ended at Kansas, didn't it?
There's one more race. We're going to have Jeff McConey in the 03 at Toledo. Toledo's always our season finale because that's the birthplace of the ARCA series. So they always have the finale at Toledo.
And I've been there.
Yeah, currently we have a couple irons in the fire. We're looking at either, living in Oklahoma, it has its perks, which is I can run the West Series, I can run the East Series, or I can run national races, and they're all about the same distance from home. So I can run pretty much wherever I want. So it just depends on where we get dollars for next year.
Where you live at? Where do you live?
Elk City, Oklahoma.
Okay, so you just go anywhere you want to. And by the way, Toledo Speedway is this weekend, correct?
It sure is. It'll be this Saturday up there in Toledo, Ohio. That'll be our season finale. And Alex Clubb, I believe, if our math is correct, to finish top 5 in driver points, he has to finish 13th or better, I believe, is where we counted it. So we're hoping for that.
Okay. And now ARCA West, I know they're still racing. They've got the Bull Ring at Vegas, and then Phoenix, I believe, is when they finished their season. So they're at Madera last night.
Yep. What a great race at Madera last night for those guys.
Yeah, Trevor Huddleston picking up the win. That was pretty cool. Yeah.
It really was. Heck of a race. The late model guys really went at it at, I believe they were at Martinsville last night with a couple guys that raced in the ARCA series.
Yeah.
A very young kid who races in the ARCA series, we'll say. A lot of controversy there last night.
Sprint Cruz won Bristol a couple of weeks ago. Like everybody, if you don't know, kind of the ARCA East-West and National reminds me of like the Hooters Pro Cup back in the day when it's a North-South. It's an East-West deal, but they have an Eastern Championship. They have a Western Championship. They have an overall national title. So, pretty cool. That's Ross Dalton battles with Levi for second. We've seen this going on intently for a good while here, Ryan Tomford, as we're coming up on a couple of laps to the halfway mark of the race.
Yeah, these few battles behind Justin Brooks are getting a little crazy. There's a lot of side-by-side action, and this is kind of what Justin Brooks wants to see. He's got, a 0.8 second lead out front, and, he's just liking this chaos in his mirror.
It is Justin Brooks leading the way. Ross Dalton in second spot. Carter Levi third. Shane Hodges, Cameron Chandler, all in the top 5. Payne, Neese, Forbes, Farlow, and Brown. Top 10. That's the way it stands right now. As everybody just kind of calming down after a sequence of multiple back-to-back repetitive caution flags. As look at Aiden Neese up high, the defending series champion right there, the 45. Watching all this racing action going on around him. Patience is key to get around this place. I really believe that, Chris. Am I right, man? I mean, you gotta kind of know when to make the right moves, when to back away, when not to retaliate, when to go on for your opponent, and obviously wait for the time to go right and strike. And by the way, we're closing in on 60 to go. We're halfway home in this race.
Yeah, you're 100% right, man. I mean, these guys, even though this track is about 3 or 4 car lengths wide, it actually has a really narrow groove. And it's very, very, very crucial on braking points and throttle points. As you can see there, Aiden Neese, I'll kind of critique a little bit here from our past champion. He's actually driving in a little bit harder than everyone else, and it's really killing him on his exit because you see he's really driving in hard on entry, and he's getting back in the throttle earlier, where he really needs to be backing this corner up. You saw that last time there. He backed the corner up and got underneath the 77. It was really able to throttle off ahead of Payne. But before that, he was really, really getting in the throttle hard, and it was causing him to push all the way up to that outside wall on exit. So looks like he's got a lot better groove going now, and he's able to hold off Forbes. But these guys really, it's really important braking zone and getting back in the throttle in the right spot.
Watching Payne scrape off the wall there as he got some concrete dust off the safer barrier. The 77 machine. There's Brown to the inside of the 3. All this going on now with a battle for 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And put now Farlow in the top 10 of the freight. Number 10 position and car number 24 to the 9. Watching all this going on. Actually, that's Prince and Farlow battling. They got a little battle amongst themselves. Good car count tonight. 20 drivers attempted to make the race. 19 took the green flag. Hunter Carlson was the only driver that did not start. As right now we got John Forbes Jr. down to the inside of Aiden Neese. This is a great battle here, Ryan, going on for the top 5. Outside the top 5 for 6 and 1.
Yeah, we got a battle here for 6, and we see Aiden Neese there slide, almost like dirt track. He is sliding it out of the corner, and they've fallen a little bit farther back from the top 5. Over almost 2 seconds away from that top 5. So they are slowly losing track of them in front.
Jacob Brents, Greenwood, South Carolina, down to the inside. Battles Farlow in the 24, the HendrickCars.com entry. Right now we got, Aiden Neese up in the wall. He's in the marbles, if you will, Chris Golden, as we come up on lap 75.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Well, I was just about to say what we're really seeing here with Neese is what I was mentioning a few laps ago. He's overdriving that entry is really causing him to eat the right rear off of that car as he gets in the throttle and gets it up into the wall. And it's really, really killing his drive off as we have a yellow here. But that's why Forbes was able to get under him right there and then essentially just bully him up the track, is because Neese is having a real struggle holding the bottom since his tires are ate up right now.
Another blue line soft wash caution coming out. Then the $1 million question here, Ryan Tomford, who is coming to pit road? I got a feeling we're going to see some takers coming in here.
Yeah, we see a ton of takers here. The only one to stay out is Jacob Brown. So, a lot of takers here in the top 10.
So here comes the cavalry onto the pit lane. They're making pit stops. We'll make pit stops too. We're going to step away, back with more, but we're side by side so you don't miss nothing from North Wilkesboro. Stay with us. Blue Line Soft Wash is a veteran-owned and operated company dedicated to bringing integrity and precision to exterior cleaning. Founded by a retired law enforcement officer, and we proudly back the men in blue. Blue Line Soft Wash upholds the values of service, commitment, and attention to detail in every job. Trust Blue Line Soft Wash to protect and enhance your property with the same dedication they once gave to protecting our community. Protect and serve. Protect your car with Blue Line Soft Wash today. Tar River Environmental, located in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, is a premier provider of professional logging and land clearing services, proudly serving communities across the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. Their services are vital for large-scale land development and forestry operations. By prioritizing responsible land management, Tar River Environmental helps clients achieve their land use goals while maintaining ecological integrity. Find more details on Tar River Environmental located in Rocky Mount on Google today. That's when I talk. I just wait for the ghetto panther. This is the Wounded Panthers Radio Network. Oh my! Welcome back. Yeah. What'd you do, Tracy? It's all good, man. It ain't no big deal. It's all good. Welcome back. LSR TV, Leadfoot TV, CRN. We wear a lot of hats. We're simulcasted. And all you Panther fans out there, I don't want to make you mad. I'm sorry. Look, go back to green. Whoa, something happened on the restart to the 5. He did not go. Brown did not go. He's free falling here as we go back to racing here. The 56 of Chris Norris. Chris Norris. Oh, my goodness, Ryan. Wow, he was in second. Unbelievable.
Man, he must have spilled his drink on that one. They were about to take off, and he must have got him a sip or something, because they took off and he was not ready. Either that or heck, he might have still been in third or fourth gear and just hadn't downshifted yet. Saving
I was about to
fuel.
say, wow, tires may be gone. I don't know. Oh my goodness.
Well, he did stay out. Him and the 3 did stay out in that run. They were the only 2 that stayed out, actually. So I was wondering how quick Brooks and Dalton were going to get by, and the answer was before the flag stand.
Yeah. Yeah, that did not look good for and we got a caution. Boy, I hear crunch and munch, and I don't talk about the snacks either. Trouble. 77, Andrew Payne and others turned around. Caution out here.
Yep.
42 laps to go. Another yellow flag. Wow, here's your replay. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Did Hodges just slow down, Ryan? What in the world? And Forbes, Lapinus, the 77 involved. Watch this again. Wow. Keep an eye on the 15 of Hodges. Did he just slow up? Wow, he sure did.
Man, I don't know what the heck would happen there. It almost, I mean, if it were real world racing, it looked like he ran out of fuel. That was something. I mean, there's a bunch of guys got crunched up in that one, including Lapinus. Lapinus really beat up back there, and multiple cars involved. That was pretty crazy. I'm not sure what happened there.
Hey, by the way, it wasn't as bad as you said. It was 76 and 86, their record for the season. But it felt like a bad year for the Braves. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as bad as we thought. It could have been worse.
It's still bad. But, I mean, you know. You go from what, 5, 6, 7 years in a row being the Eastern Division champions and everything else, go to the postseason, and then you get, So, Lapinus all tore up. Look at this. Travis Lapinus' car. Oh, boy, a lot of damage. Remember, they can use a fast repair. Ryan, the most important thing, though, is when do you use it? When do you take the time to take that fast repair and obviously save something for the end with under 40 to go? Oh, boy. Hey, everybody, coverage of the Leadfoot Racing League iRacing Late Model Tour on Leadfoot TV, LSR TV, and CRN is presented by Eastern Technical Designs, Lucky Duck Motorsports, Wild Ops, 213 Simware, Tiltify, Community Radio Network, 4Wide Motorsports, Golden Racing. We got Chris Golden, the very man himself, in the booth. It'll be very soon to say time to dig. With 25 to go, we just ain't reached that point yet. Thanks to all those sponsors. We appreciate them. Thank you also to Landon Brown, Lenny Brown, Tracy Brown, everybody behind what is the Leadfoot Racing League. And we now continue on as we wrap up another blue line soft wash caution back into the Searing restart zone, and the Lucky Ducks Motorsports green flag out once again. 37 to go, Ryan, here at North Wilkesboro. Is anybody setting them up, Joe, on Brooks? That's the question. And we got trouble again. Oh, no, no, no. Ross Dalton, Aiden Neese around. And some other cars going around as well. We're under the yellow flag. Another caution, another blue line soft wash caution. You know, Ryan, it's like cautions breed cautions, man. We're seeing this. Like as soon as they get going, we have trouble. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Ryan Tomford, are you there? I think Ryan's got a mic issue or something.
Here, my bad.
Are you muted? What's wrong?
Do you copy me?
Yeah, I got you now.
No,
Are you
I've
having
just
mic problems like they're having car problems?
No. Well, I've been a little bit under the weather today, and I just put my mic on mute to blow my nose and forgot to turn it back on.
I'm sorry. You feel under the weather.
No, I'm getting better at least. But yeah, that's cautions breed cautions, and it seemed like that 28 just got into the rust on there to start that whole crash in 3 and 4.
I'll tell you what, Chris Golden, obviously, man, that is not what you want to have happen, especially when you're a guy like Ross Dalton, had such a good run going for him. Aiden Neese, some good cars, now fall to the back, being put under yet late caution.
Yeah, man, 100%. I mean, I'm waiting to see if the 28 ends up coming to pit road to get some of that damage fixed. I don't know if he's gonna give up that track position with this many to go, but he's got quite a bit of damage there, as does Neese, Dalton, even Farmer in the 26 got a pretty big piece of that. So I'm waiting to see who all comes down and gets stuff fixed and who tries to ride it out. It looks like Levi's going to try to ride it out. So I'm curious to see how this is going to go with him. And looks like the right front of the 9, Prince as well, got a little bit of damage. So this ought to be fun.
Ride in the storm out, if you will. A good song from back in the 80s or the 70s. Ride in the storm out. That's exactly what Levi is going to try to do here, as we have new men up into the top 5. Damaged, battered, banged, bruised, still holding on. 32 to go here at the Moonshine 125, a Leadfoot Racing League here in North Wilkesboro. Brooks and Levi side by side. Chandler, Prince, Brown, top 5. We're back underway. Green flag. Presented by Lucky Ducks Motorsports. And look at Levi. Got to wonder how much damage is on that car. How much will it cause him to lose on the gaining of the leaders, and everyone else will gang up on him because his car is so badly damaged. Right now, Ryan, he's holding his own, heading to 30 to go.
Yeah, Levi's, even with his damaged car, is doing good to fend off Chandler there and Prince as well. So, it doesn't seem like it's causing him too much problems right now.
Bouncing off the wall, hitting off the wall. That Shane Hodges somehow, even though he's hit the wall and everything around him, I guess Chris Golden, he's still got a good. Oh, we got trouble. Norris surrounding 54. Up on the top side of 1 and 2. Just saw a little glance of it. It's Chris Norris and Jacob Brown. Caution out again. This is the 7th one of the night with under 30 to go. Look at the replay here. Wow. All right, Chris. Now, I don't really see any harm in this, man. It just looked like it was just being stacked up by the 77 of Payne and then nowhere to go for Norris or Brown when all that happened. They just ran out of room there in the corner.
Man, I really think so. I mean, Chris Norris is my buddy. I don't want to assume anything by any means, but it really looked like he was having some car control issues there. Right there, as you can see him kind of squeeze up on the 77. He does it again here, I believe he drove in a little hard and then really had to check up because he drove in too hard in behind the 77. And that little checkup caused the 3 to really get into him. It seems like he missed his braking point and tried to overcorrect by braking later in the corner, and it really just cost everybody there.
Another yellow flag coming out. So Justin Brooks continuing to lead the way, followed by Carter, Levi, Cameron, Chandler. Go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say, here's the real question. I was watching Levi and Chandler here, and Levi does have quite a bit of speed, but Brooks is really picking him up and putting him down. And it makes me curious if Chandler was just being patient with Levi there, or if Chandler just doesn't quite have the speed to get by. And if Chandler is being patient, when does that patience run out with the damaged car Levi in front of him until he gets a chance to get up there to Brooks?
That's a very good question. And we are not done yet. Thank you so much for joining us. As right now, Justin Brooks has been the not just the race, but the dominator of the entire season. So the field will be coming to the line. It will be 1 to go. We will be wrapping up another blue line soft wash. Coming for the restart. Chris Golden, you know what time it is, right?
Sure enough, it's that stay golden time to dig. As we come to the green, it's going to be 25 to go. Golden Racing, time to dig, boys. Here it is.
Only fitting that it happens on a restart coming back to the Lucky Ducks Motorsports green flag. They're in the Siren restart zone, and it is time to dig at Wilkesboro, and they know it. Back underway. Whoa, Levi way high, opens the door to Chandler on the inside. Prince will follow. Here comes Hodges. Boy, I'll tell you what, Ryan, here's the door slamming. Here's the hard racing we were talking about right here.
Yeah, we even see it at the background as well. You know, a lot of trading paint here between a lot of the competitors as we're 3 wide off of 2.
You know it's go time. You know you've got to race for the finish. You know everything that's on the line right now. And another caution out as well. But you see them zigging and zagging. Dylan Porter. Oh, boy. 3 wide. Porter in the middle. Hang on to it, buddy. And tagged by the 45 of Nice into the 10. Porter and Farmer get together. There you go. That happens, right?
Yeah, man, this is there's 1 or 2 really distinct grooves here, but there's not really 3. So if you run 3 wide for more than 2 laps like those guys were, I mean, heck, we were 2 to 3 laps in with them running 3 wide. It's bound to happen, but unfortunately, it was the guy just a little bit ahead of them that got the worst of it.
We're under another blue line soft wash caution flag. And we will get ready to settle things here with under 25 to go. 22 remaining. We're at the top of the hour. We need to pause for station identification here on the Community Radio Network.
This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Welcome back, North Wilkesboro, the Moonshine 125, Season 4, round number 5, along with Chris Golden from ARCA and Golden Racing. Ryan Tomford, I'm Wesley Outland, Mr. Tracy Brown punching the buttons. He's a silent one tonight, but he's hard at work, making sure we all sound good, look good, and the broadcast looks good. So, Chris Golden, technical analyst. Driver analyst sounds a lot better. Are you a technical guy?
Man, there ain't nothing technical. There ain't nothing technical, polished, or otherwise about me. I'm 100% driver, Russ.
Driver analyst. There you go. There you go, Trace. There you go. On the fly. On the fly. We're ready to go back to green here. Ryan Tomford also feeling a little bit under the weather. A little hurricane blues. Got you down. Brooks and Chandler, I don't know, being on the sidelines during that rainy night at Triple S on Thursday might have done it too. Back underway, green flag. And everybody, his birthday on Friday. So big happy birthday to Ryan Tomford. as we go back to racing with under 20 to go. And oh my goodness, they are still zigging and zagging in the back. Is that Aiden Neese? He saves it, but man, he was really loose a moment ago, Ryan.
Yeah, it was Aiden East. It seems like his car is very loose today, and it seems like he's all over the place. And typically he's up near the front end. He's deep into traffic in 11th.
Closing in on under 20 to go. As Chris Golden said, it's time to dig. You better dig if you ain't. You better do it now. I think a lot of guys, I'm telling you, and I'll tell you somebody else that knows it's time to dig, Chris, and that's Justin Brooks, man. It seems like every time we get down to those last 20 laps or so of the race, he gets up to speed. And we got trouble in two or three different parts of the spectrum of the racetrack. I saw a car up against the fence in turn 4, and then we saw the car spun going into turn 1. A late race caution comes out here again. Wow.
It's John Forge Jr. and Joe Farlow. They're getting a little tangled on that front straightaway.
Yeah, this is about a lap ahead. Man, take your pick. There was a spin there, the 83 around. There it is. And then the front straightaway, you saw the other spin that happened. And that was with, again, John Forbes Jr. in the 7. We'll go back to that accident. Saw the 83 just spinning on his own and Brown. I understand the 26, the Farmer got into the 83. And here's the one where you see, okay, so Aiden Neese was around the 83, and then there's Landon Farmer. This is the one that happened in turn 4. And there's Farmer into the 83, and around goes the 80. Then there was another accident down below in turn 1. I think that was the 7, am I right, Ryan, of Forbes Jr.?
Yeah, it was Forbes Jr. and I believe the
Harlow. There it is.
Harlow.
Yep, there it is right there. Great work there. Leadfoot TV, 2 accidents at one time and still able to show you the replay. Oh, boy. Take the rookie stripe off of Tracy Brown's back. Actually, he's lost that a long time ago. He never gives himself credit, but he has lost it a long time ago. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got 13 laps to go here in the Moonshine 125. I got a feeling we're going to see some more fireworks, Chris Golden. I don't think this is over yet.
I was just thinking that as I'm looking down through the field here. I mean, heck, Landon Brown gained 6 spots just by avoiding that caution. There's going to be a few guys in the back that are going to be getting a little antsy. So I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen here.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget LFRL iRacing Late Model Tour Season 4 goes into the second half of the schedule, and that will be next Sunday night, October the 5th, the Las Vegas Bull Ring. Not only is it Twin 60s, double points are on the line. Should be a good one. Vegas Bull Ring, Lucas Oil, Martinsville, all on the way as we go back to green. By the way, don't forget the RDR Driver Development Late Model Special next Sunday night after. Whoa, Woodham around. Another caution with 10 to go. 11. Caution out. 10th caution out with 10 laps to go. It's Woodham around. Jason Woodham in 71. Watch the replay. Is that Brown? Yeah, Brown into the left rear of Woodham, and he turned him. Do these guys got some history, Chris, I don't know about? Uh-oh.
Man, I don't think so. I'm not sure about their history, but I know that 3 car's been running a little closer to the front, so it might have just been him wanting to get to the front and the 71 being in his way, because if you see there, that 71 really checks up hard on exit. And I think it was just
really
a timing issue.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I don't want to say anybody's at fault for that.
Yep, it looked like it was just a timing issue where the 71 was checking up a little and the 3 had already got back in the throttle coming out, and it was just to be honest, a difference in driver style, if we're being 100% honest, is what it looked like to me.
Hey, Tracy, while we got an extended yellow flag, I don't think we've talked about it any tonight, but let's tell everybody about the LFRL RDR Pro 5 Challenge. It'll be coming up in December. The points finished the other week ago for the top 10 in the Ross Dalton Racing Late Model Tour. They're going to run some special events, some special things along the way. We'll have it here for you on Leadfoot TV and LSR TV. But there it is, and you see the details in the. Have you updated the schedule yet? Okay. No, I don't think the dates are correct. Still, I'm sorry, my friend. He said December 14th is when it starts, and it's on the 21st.
Are we running the 21st or not, man? That's my question.
Yes, December 14th and the 21st.
Okay. I can't have a single race without at least one boo-boo. Sorry about that, guys.
Years, and then we come back on the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. I don't know why it says February 1st. I'll be at North Wilkesboro that weekend.
Well, I got the logos in there like you wanted. I got the logos in there like you requested, though, Wesley.
Clash at the stadium. You did, man. I'm proud of you. It looks good. There it is. 2 leagues, 1 champion. As we go back to green with 7, making 6 to go here at North Wilkesboro. Justin Brooks scampers away. Look at Dalton. He gets turned. No, baby, saves it. What a job there. Had to use Forbes as a pick, but he made it work, Ryan, as we come to 5 to go off turn 4.
Yeah, great save there for Ross Dalton. I thought that was going to bring out a caution, but we stayed green with 5 laps to go.
What a great piece of driving by Ross Boo Boo Dalton. Now he's alongside John Forbes Jr. Meanwhile, top 3 scamper away. Single file. 4 to go as they work off turn 4. Chris heading back to 1 with Brooks in the lead.
Man, you ain't kidding. Forbes and Dalton still going at it sideways back there, coming off of every corner. They are fighting for every spot right now. I mean, heck, they're Nice and Levi, they're 3 wide going through the corner for, I believe, 5th or 6th. So insane racing everywhere, hard in the wall.
And we have Levi now holding off Payne. Up top side goes the 9 of Jacob Prince in the freight machine. All this happens as they go inside and outside here. They come back around to the corner. Inside 3, now make it 3, now make it trouble 4, and we got Forbes around. We got Payne around, caution out. This just made the inevitable happen. We're going to overtime.
Dadgummit, I got a good view of that one, unfortunately. Wow.
What'd you see, Chris? What'd you see? Time to dig? Too much digging? Put somebody in the ditch?
They were definitely doing some digging. 100%. I mean, you can see right there. So the 77, he's watching Levi there. Levi bouncing off of Payne. As they go into the next corner, really looks like Levi comes down, chops the 77. 77 has to slam on the brakes. Dalton gets into him. So it all started right there when Levi comes all the way from the top of the track down to the bottom and chops the 77. That, I believe, is what caused our caution.
Late race caution. Ryan, does anybody come down to the pit lane, or is obviously track position paramount right now heading into the finish of this one?
Track position is definitely very key here. I think a lot of these drivers have already taken tires, so you don't want to lose your track position because we only get one attempt at a green-white checkered, so if the caution does come out, even in turn 1, you just want to be on track and get as much track position.
Not to interject here, guys.
Oh, Chris, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, I got excited a little bit because during our race break, our boy Lepenis was 5 laps down, and I can't see the timing and scoring, but I think that lucky dog right there might get him back on the lead lap or maybe 1 lap down. He might have if he came back from 5 laps down, that in itself is impressive. Okay, so he's still 1 lap down. So one more caution, and our boy Lepenis is going to be back on the lead lap. But heck, he's already gained back 4 laps because of all these cautions. So that's pretty exciting in itself.
This is the only attempt at overtime they'll get because we have passed the scheduled distance. It's now lap number 127 when they come to the line of 125 laps. So this is overtime. And the lights will go off on the pace car this time by. That'll wrap up another blue line soft wash caution. Tracy, if you guys can cover post-race, please. I have a very important phone call that I have to make in regards of broadcast scheduling for the week. I don't know what we're going to do because of the hurricane or the weather or whatever, but they've tried to text me, and I said, let me finish this race, and then I'll get on it. So,
we
Chris,
got you covered.
Ryan, Tracy, please, thank you. I'll take you guys to the finish. We're ready to see what happens as Justin Brooks and Shane Hodges, they're on the front row. This is overtime. Who's going to win? The Moonshine 125. Brooks in the box. He went. And he's the starter car. He can go. It's fair game. And now Hodges around. Stacks up the champion of last year, Nice in the fence. So is the 5, Landon Brown. Caution's out. This one's over. Justin Brooks is going to win here at North Wilkesboro under yellow. This will be the caution and the Tiltify 1 to go. Once again, thank you to Tiltify for sponsoring the 1 to go here.
Man, you never want one to end that way, but there is one guy on track right now that's really happy about it, and that's Justin Brooks.
It's Justin Brooks, ladies and gentlemen. He'll come off at turn number 4. He's going to look at the caution and the checker flag. They got one shot at it. But when it's said and done, Justin Brooks wins again and again and again and again and again. Woo. Understanding that whatever he does, pole-wise or not, he will be starting in the rear of the field next week. So Justin Brooks, and what are these guys doing? Is this our southeast high five salute, like the way I do in the Northwest, right? When they tear cars up. My goodness. Hey, by the way, though I was under the yellow flag, Tiltify is the white flag sponsor. Tiltify gives you the tools you need to engage and raise more money for your charity. Donate immediately to all your favorite charities, including St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, Water Aid America, Stand Up to Cancer, and more. Visit Tiltify today for more information. And by the way, if you're listening on the Community Radio Network, we are a couple of days away till October the 1st. That will also be October, and we will be partnering once again for the fourth consecutive year with the Susan G. Komen Race for a Cure. We will be taking donations at all of our sporting events broadcasts that we do. We'll have our buckets around, and at the end of the month, we will go down to the branch in North Carolina. I think it's in Durham or Chapel Hill, and we will present money to the Susan G. Komen Research Foundation for their Race for a Cure in breast cancer. And we're looking forward to that. And obviously, also for the month of October, all of our CRN sideline reporters, pit reporters, mic flags, crowd mics will all be adorning pink to show our respects for the fallen and those that continue to fight the battle of cancer again. So here's a look at the results. Justin Brooks has done it again, Ryan Tomford. We got to put 500 pounds of weight and 2 laps down on the start of the race for this guy. There's something we got to do to stop this man. He will pick up the win. Cameron Chandler finished second. Ross Boo Boo Dalton, welcome from RDR. And Boo Boo had some problems of his own, rallied back, finishes third. Carter Levi, top 5, along with Jacob Prince, Jacob Brown, Landon Brown, Joe Farlow. Jason Woodham got a top 10 after even spinning. And Chris Norris even battled back, Ryan, for a top 10 at the checkered flag, my friend.
We see there in 11th place, Andrew Payne and John Ford Jr. in 12th both struggled with a few crashes. Dylan Porter there in 13th place. Shane Hodges and Aiden East both 1 lap down, just behind them. And Travis Lepanus, who was 5 laps down, got all of his laps back almost. He finishes 1 lap down in 16th. Landon Farmer there, tough day for him, 21 laps down. Lenny Brown also many laps down, as well as Austin Pack. And Hunter Carlson did not even start the race.
Well, Chris Golden Racing, ARCA, Toledo, this upcoming Saturday. Thanks, man, for your time, your final take of tonight at North Wilkesboro. Thanks for all that you do for the LFRL, sir.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys. This is still one of my favorite tracks because I love the history of motorsports, and there's not much more history in NASCAR than North Wilkesboro. And I love how it's become such a staple in the sport once again, and how it's been brought into the forefront of technology, and really shows an example of what NASCAR has become, mixing history and the futuristic technology that we have. It's a great testament to what NASCAR and motorsports is with our history and where we're going in the future.
Ryan Tomford, always a pleasure, my friend. Your final take of tonight here at North Wilkesboro, sir.
Yeah, I mean, we had a very clean first 40 laps, and then chaos happened in that second stage. And, once again, we see Justin Brooks winning in dominant fashion.
The podium drivers are around the corner. We are going to step away, and we will bring them in for post-race. Tracy Brown, Ryan Tomford, and Chris Golding will handle all of that. And I will see everybody next Sunday night. We're going to the Bull Ring at Las Vegas. You've been checking out coverage. We're going to go to a quick break. Thank you for some sponsors. When we come back, post-race by those guys. It has been coverage of the Leadfoot Racing League iRacing Late Model Tour. Tonight for the Moonshine 125, Justin Brooks picks up the win. We'll see you next week at the Bull Ring at Vegas. Don't go anywhere. Post-race interviews with those peeps are coming up next here. Stay tuned. Eastern Technical Design Incorporated provides design and drafting services for commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Services include architectural renderings, preliminary plan design, as well as final construction drawings. These drawings include all the necessary structural, building, plumbing, and mechanical electrical plans as required to produce and deliver a finished building and/or structure. This company is proudly owned by LFRL's Tracy Brown. Eastern Technical Design. Contact them today at 252-245-1599 or email them at easterntechnicaldesign@gmail.com. Commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Eastern Technical Design is the perfect plan for your building needs. Blue Line Soft Wash is a veteran-owned and operated company dedicated to bringing integrity and precision to exterior cleaning. Founded by a retired law enforcement officer, and we proudly back the men in blue. Blue Line Soft Wash upholds the values of service, commitment, and attention to detail in every job. Trust Blue Line Soft Wash to protect and enhance your property with the same dedication they once gave to protecting our community. Protect and serve. Protect your car with Blue Line Soft Wash today.
Would you like a sport of tea and some crumpets?
Tar River Environmental, located in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, is a premier provider of professional logging and land clearing services, proudly serving communities across the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. Their services are vital for large-scale land development and forestry operations. By prioritizing responsible land management, Tar River Environmental helps clients achieve their land use goals while maintaining ecological integrity. Find more details on Tar River Environmental, located in Rocky Mount, on Google today.
Welcome back to North Wilkesboro. We've got our top 3 finishers here, as well as a little bit of an honorable mention driver we're going to talk to first. Lenny Brown in the 83. So tell us about the race tonight. How'd you enjoy the race?
I really enjoyed the race a lot, other than getting into Austin Pack a couple of times. Um, the track was really slick, or at least it was back in the back there. It's kind of hard to drive.
Man, I heard that this was your first race back after a little while, that you had a crackhead cut your internet and try to steal the copper out of it. We figured, as much as you were getting into pack, that somebody had told you it was a pack head that had gotten your internet. So we figured you were a little upset with him. We couldn't quite tell.
No, I definitely was mad with Austin Pack. I mean, I went back and looked at the replay, and honestly, it just looks like I drove right into the corner of him. But I think it is a case where I was trying to open up the corner entry, and I think he was thinking that I was going to be going into the corner entry low, and we just ran together. I mean, honestly, until I looked at the replay, I had really no idea that I was actually running him over as bad as I was. I owe him a apology, definitely.
Oh, heck, man, that's one of them deals. I'm sure he understands. You just gave us something to talk about up in the booth. If there's not any drama, we're going to make sure we create some anyway.
No drama here. I'll let him wreck me at the next race. Yeah, I finally made a race back, and I wanted it to be super clean. And other than getting into him, had a lot of fun. Raced around the landing, made my way to the front, missed a few wrecks, and maybe was a little higher up in the field than I should have been. But those last restarts were brutal. I mean, there's some guys there that can move you and get around you.
Oh, for sure, man. We sure appreciate you coming back. It was good to have you back. And I guess I can speak for everybody when we hope to see you at some more and get you back in the groove, because it was a blast having you back out there.
All right, thank y'all.
Hey, thank you, buddy. And then Ryan is with our 3rd place finisher, Carter Levi. So I'm going to throw it off to him real quick.
Well, congrats on 3rd place, Carter. As we can see on screen, you had a lot of damage on the front of your car. How did that affect the handling and drivability of your car in the last part of the race?
Yeah, it definitely did. After I got that damage, I was pretty tight, and I felt like I was down on power down the straightaways. And every time I would go to run the top on the restart, it just felt like I wasn't going anywhere. So I was just kind of shut out of luck after that, and hoping for a wreck. And luckily, I got one to get on top 3. Definitely not one of my best races at all, but hopefully we can go in wherever we go next week and be better.
Yeah, and then you also sit at 2nd in points, and Justin Brooks will be, get a end of the longest line next weekend. Do you think you can, win next race?
Yep. If we qualify up front, I know Shane will be there again. He'll be pretty good, and the other guys that were up there last week. But I don't know. Justin's pretty good anywhere, so anywhere he starts it, he'll be up in the front.
All right. And then any sponsors you would like to thank?
Yeah, just would like to thank Cottle Chassis for the setup shop team and RJW 121 management for the and Levi photography.
All right. And then we'll send it back down to Chris for second place.
Ooh, okay, I'm out of breath. I ran from the back of the grid with Lenny over here to our second place finisher at the front of the grid, Cameron Chandler. Cameron, tell us about tonight, buddy. You and Justin were pretty much the two that had the cleanest cars when this thing was over out of that top 5.
Yeah, I'm lucky to have a clean car. The first 2 weeks I did wasn't too clean for me, and almost wasn't clean at the start of the race. We almost got turned around down the front straightaway, and that second incident. But yeah, fun driving through the field multiple times tonight, I think, and lucky to get second.
Oh, for sure, man. It's one of them deals where you can't beat that. You started second and you finished second. So what do you think you needed tonight to really get up there with Justin?
Yeah, I need some more skill. I honestly wasn't even a second place car. I think I really should have finished fifth on pace. But yeah, we just got around a ton of wrecks and put ourselves in a good position to stay up and ahead of people with all those late race yellows, and lucked our way into a second place finish.
Heck yeah, man. I mean, as a driver, I can attest it. A lot of times it's better to be lucky than good anyway, and it sure worked out for you tonight. As you said, if I think there was a little bit of talent that played a part for sure. But is there anybody that you would like to thank for tonight's second place finish?
Yeah, I still don't got any sponsors, so if anyone wants their logo on the car or something, just let me know. And TCMC guys, Cole Wilson, he's not here tonight. He was karting and finished third, but yeah, just thanks to Cole and the car owner Lucas Kim.
Heck yeah, buddy. Awesome run. Looking forward to seeing you next week. And again, I mean, great run tonight. I mean, I'll be honest, I've never heard of you until tonight, and you really impressed me. Awesome job, buddy.
Thank you.
And I'm going to throw it back down to Ryan, who I believe is with our race winner, Justin Brooks, again for the 5th time this year. Or 4th time this year, maybe. I don't know how many times. Too many times.
Yeah, I found Justin Brooks his 5th win of the season, 10th for you in a row when you're driving here in this series. You know, Justin Brooks. You know, what is this? Another win? What does it mean to you?
It means a lot. Like I said, I've said before in past interviews, there's a great group of guys over here. It's fun to race with them, and to come to a track like North Wilkesboro, the new version of it for iRacing, it's a lot of fun for sure. You can run multiple lanes and be fast in any lane, and so I mean it's always fun. The only part I'm not looking forward to is starting at the back, but it'll make it fun for you guys watching. That's for sure. Next week.
Yeah, next week, you know, you'll start from the back, and I believe we got the twin 60s next week. You know, what is that challenge with twins that's starting in the back? You know, how much quicker do you have to get, you know, through the field, and how much more aggressive do you have to get?
Definitely more aggressive in general. Like tonight, I mean, I try to set a pace that I want to run and not kill the tires. Absolutely. So I'd try to get a decent lead in restarts and back my pace down and let people catch up to me. And if they got a little too close, I'd pick the pace up. But I was just trying to manage the right front, and right rear, especially the right rear early on. Feel like it was a little lacking. It was lacking a little bit of forward bite coming out of the corner. So I was trying to do my best to manage the temps in it and keep forward drive. And I know when we had them long runs, it was just really paying off. But that'll be a challenge starting in the back. Cause I mean, you only got 60 laps. If it was 120, 125, I'd feel better about it. But 60 laps, I ain't able to save too much, or at least like I want to. So I'm going to have to put the pedal down and try to get around guys as fast as I can and set myself up to take advantage of every restart I can and try to get to the front.
All right. And is there any sponsors that you would like to thank for tonight's victory?
Yeah, JustinBrooksDesigns.com, Crow Sim Shots, Slotler Deer Processing, Levi Photography, Hodges Sim Shots. That's pretty much it. I want to give a shout out to my girlfriend. She's watching tonight, I'm pretty sure. Shout out to you guys for an amazing job you do each and every week. Everybody at LFRL for having a fun league to race. They do a lot of big things behind the scenes to keep this thing up to fruition, and I appreciate their efforts. Landon does a great job. He doesn't get the appreciation he deserves sometimes, but thank him, and like I said, Tracy and Lenny, everybody that's associated, pretty much all the damn Browns. I mean, at this point, there's so many of them. I can't name them all, but yeah, they make this thing fun. And anybody watching tonight, I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Well, that's your winner of tonight's Moonshine 25. Chris Golden, what was your feeling and opinion on what we saw tonight?
Man, this is why I love coming into broadcasting this league, because the group of guys that we have that race here are some of, one, the most talented, and two, the most cordial to each other that I have seen in multiple leagues of racing, even in the Arca Menard series in real life. This league here really shows more sportsmanship than anywhere I've ever seen. Like, you have guys that will absolutely destroy each other mid-race, and after the race, it's like, hey, man, look, it's a racing deal. We'll see you next week. Love you, whatever. Let me go buy you a soda or however it goes. This league is the premier league that I have seen in iRacing. And the best part about it is it's completely free to run this league. If there's anybody out there listening that has iRacing, jump in, join this league, come see what it's all about. Even if you suck, guess what? You'll be right there in the back with me, because I suck at iRacing too. So it's a blast to be here. It's a blast to do these broadcasts. And man, other than that, I think it's just time for our sign off here. So for Landon Brown,
hold it.
Lenny Brown,
1 second.
Tracy's
This producer Tracy cutting in here. I'm going to throw it up here. Okay. We got the Tar River Environmental Yes Sir moment of the race. Now, I don't really have anything queued up as far as the moment of the race goes. I mean, it was really clean for the most part all throughout this race. Do you guys have any nominees that you would like to throw out there?
I'm going to throw out one. I think the save by Aiden Neese on the back straightaway, I believe it was the 77, had bounced off the wall and had Aiden Neese completely sideways in the middle of the back straightaway, and he saved it. I think that's going to be my choice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I totally agree. That is definitely one of the moments of the race, and a really good save that he had on that back straightaway.
Yep, and I will have to agree. So, hey there, Aiden Neese, man. You got the Yes Sir moment of the race presented by Tar River Environmental. Sorry about that, Chris Golden. I'll let you pick back up where you were, buddy. Appreciate it.
Hey, you're good, man. This is y'all's rodeo. I'm just riding in it. So that works for me. I mean, that right there is pretty. I mean, y'all know how the things go. I'm just kind of here once in a while. But again, for Landon, Lenny, Tracy, all the Browns, Ryan Tomford, Wesley Outland, I'm Chris Golden, part-time driver in the Arca Menard series, full-time announcer for Leadfoot TV. Y'all stay golden, and we'll see you at the Twin 60s next week.